Hey guys, what is going on? I am on my way to get a tire fixed with either a patch or a plug, but the gentleman that owns the tire shop, he has a lot of cool things that he's acquired over the years, kind of an older gentleman, and I might work a deal out with him and get some really good signage that he has at his shop, etc. And if all goes well, I might get this one sign that's worth about 500 bucks and only spend like 40. So let's see what happens. I'll take some footage. Wish me luck. Look at all these fishing lures. I guess people trade, like people bring in and they trade them stuff. Sign. We got old license plates, old toys. Yeah, teenage. Wow. Just a lot of stuff, man. You okay? Alright. Let me know if I can help you. There you go, you got it. Woo! It's coming. Well guys, I'm pretty excited. I just left the tire place. I shot some of the footage so you can see an idea of kind of the things that he had there. But that Firestone sign, it's vintage, you could tell. It has some of the codes on the front that match some of the other comped listings that I saw. And I kind of did my prep work on it before I got there. And I did use a trick that I'm not saying I necessarily condone. Some people would disagree with what I do, but it's a method that you can use at estate sales, garage sales, etc. To get things for cheaper, especially when people think that they know what things are worth, or they say like, hey, I saw that on eBay, it's worth this much. Well, it very well could be, but there's a trick that you can do to counter that if you ever want to get a deal from those type of people. And what I do is, sure enough, I look it up, I do a search or whatever for it, and then what you do is you go and you do a filter the solds, because you explain to them that it's only worth what people are willing to pay, whatever, and then you filter the solds by lowest to highest. And sure enough, there's always going to be a listing where maybe somebody sold it for less than what they should have, right? It always happens. So that sold listing for the very least amount, as long as it compares to the picture of what they have, you show them that listing and say, hey, look right here, this is what it sold for on eBay. The green shows that it's sold. This is what it's sold for. So for me to buy it, I got to make money, whatever song and dance you want to tell them, and get it for a discount minus whatever that sold comp is for. So that's what I did here on this listing. Is I showed him some sold comps on some Firestone signs that maybe sold in the $50 to $75 range. Similar signs, but they had issues or whatever. But it wasn't a 6-foot sign with the embossed lettering and everything else like I just got. And I'm thinking that this sign will sell easily for like $400, and I paid $50 bucks for that sign that I just got, that I just showed you in the pictures. So it's kind of a trick to use. Is put that in your arsenal of things that you can possibly utilize when you go to a sale and you have somebody that thinks that maybe it's worth more than what you're willing to pay. And if they have the capability of listening to you, and you take maybe a couple minutes to do a search on eBay for their item and then sort it without, I mean, usually you can do it without them seeing, because they're not paying too close of attention. They just want to see what it's selling for. They don't want like be over your shoulder or anything. And then just do the filter from lowest to highest, and then the first listing that you have for the cheapest, show them that one. And I guess, you know, technically, you know, you don't want to have that much risk either. So if something did sell for only, you know, $70, even though it could be worth $500, you know what? That's the risk that you're, you know, taking too when you buy something. What if it breaks on the way home? Then you can only sell it for parts or whatever. You know, you are taking a risk technically. So trying to get it for the best deal is not necessarily a bad idea either. So that's about it for this one. I try to keep it short and sweet, showing y'all a venture outing. Never know where you're gonna find items to buy and source from. And you know what? I've always been talking to him whenever he helped fix me some tire situations or buying tires, whatever. Knew that he had things. I told him what I do, but he also knew that he had to give me a pretty good price. Otherwise, I couldn't even bother entertaining the deal. So networking is key. Being friendly is key. If I was an asshole, there's no way he would have sold me that either. And that's about it. Y'all take care. Peace.